Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special update here for you. Today we're going to be adding a figure that I've wanted to have in my collection for a very long time. Before I get into that, I want to go ahead and encourage you to check out my socials. I am on Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. I'll leave a link in the description, so go ahead and check me out on all 3 of those. Today we're going to be adding 5 new figures to this collection. So this is the biggest update I've had for this collection so far, and I can't wait to get into it. So up first we have Old Captain Rex. This Old Captain Rex is from the AT-TE set that came out in 2016, I believe. I was originally going to keep all the unhelmeted characters out of this collection, but I decided it's okay if I wanted to add some unhelmeted captains and commanders and such. So that's why Captain Rex here from Star Wars Rebels is in this collection now. In addition to him, I have Commander Wolffe from Rebels as well, unhelmeted, and Gregor. I'm not sure if Gregor is a commander. I'll have to do a little bit more research, and if he's not, I'll go ahead and take him out of this collection. But for right now, I think he looks cool. But with these guys in this commander lineup, that allows me to justify the reason for Iden Versio having her helmet off. I think that Iden looks cooler with her helmet off just because you know exactly who it is. With her helmet on, she could be any one of the Inferno Squad members, and I know she's got that little red marking on her shoulder, but it's pretty small and it's kind of hard to tell, honestly. Next up we have Commander Gree from the 2019 AT-AP. I'm really happy to add him to my collection because that completes my Commander Gree section. So I have Phase 1 and Phase 2 Commander Gree, so I'm happy about that. I really like the look of this figure overall. He is probably one of the coolest ones. If you guys don't already know, green is my favorite color, so Commander Gree is probably, if not my favorite, one of my favorite commanders. But this next figure is probably one of, if not my favorite, clone trooper ever. Here we have the 2006 turbo tank Kashyyyk clone scout trooper. I cannot believe I finally have this figure. If you guys have kept up with this collection for a while now, you know that I've had the helmet for that figure and he was on a placeholder for the longest time. I've had that helmet for I don't know how long, and I can't believe I finally found the torso and the legs for this figure on Bricklink, and they were actually a pretty decent price. So total, this figure only cost me $7, which is actually pretty good compared to what it goes for as a full figure, because I already had the black head and I had the helmet, so all I needed was the torso and the legs, and I was very fortunate to find them on Bricklink for not too expensive. So I'm really happy to have this figure in my collection. Something else you might have noticed about this collection is that I have reordered the entire thing. So if you take a close look up top, you'll see all of the basic troopers in all white with no paint or markings on their armor. I decided I wanted to have a plain row of regular basic troopers up top because I think it's really cool to see the progression of a regular trooper, and then right below them you can see all the painted up and specialty guys, from commanders to the bomb squad to the Kashyyyk, Utapau troopers, the ARC trooper, the ARF trooper. It's all cool to see them lined up like that. So this collection basically goes in a very rough order of chronology from Star Wars. So if you'll notice, you'll see the Phase 1 troopers, then it slowly goes into Phase 2, then into stormtroopers and so on. And in addition to that, as like a second filter, it goes into the chronological order of release. So you'll see the 2002 Phase 1 trooper before the 2006 Phase 1 trooper, and so on. I'm trying to keep everything grouped categorically and also in chronological order. It's really difficult to do, as you might imagine. So I think the way I have it laid out now looks a little bit better than the way it was before. But who knows, I might go ahead and rearrange it. And you'll also notice that I raised the figures up on the bottom layer by 1 brick. That's just to help them be seen a little bit better, because I realized that if I had them standing straight behind the other guys, nobody could really see them, depending on the angle you looked at, because they were blocked by the other figures in front. So I wanted to go ahead and give them a little bit more prominence and raise them up by 1 brick. I didn't want to raise them up too high because then they would block the figures behind them and so on. So I decided that this probably looks the best. But again, I might go ahead and rearrange this whole thing and change it all anyway. But anyway, that's going to do it for this update. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a really big update, and I'm happy to have presented it to you. Like I said, I'm really happy about that Kashyyyk trooper from 2006. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos as I slowly but surely collect every trooper ever. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this update. And like I always say, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be back very soon with more uploads.